Hi, welcome back to Smithy's over 100 golf courses in a year. Today it's Sunday the 16th of April 2023 and I'm back in the mainland now after being in the Outer Hebrides for the last 3 or 4 days. Staying in Fort William last night, and I was going to be playing there this morning, but the weather was pretty nasty with too much rain. Looked far better away up in the northeast corner of Scotland, so staying in Elgin tonight. So I decided let's come along and play this course. This is Cullen Links. This is course number 39 this year. I've been reading great things about it, right up my street. I think 10 par 3s, one of the quickest courses going. Really looking forward to it, right by the seaside. Let's go and see what it's got. Ladies and gentlemen, it's course number 39 of 2023. It's Cullen Links Golf Club. On the tee, the man suffering withdrawal symptoms after no Caledonian McBrain ferry today, after the last 4 days in the Outer Hebrides. The food and the Calmac services are absolutely fantastic. From Kirkintilloch in Scotland, Smithy! Opener at Cullen Links, 335 yards, par 4. Mainly straight, a wee kink to the right I think. First green at Cullen. Relatively flat, looks as if there's a few wee slopes on it. Oh, I know there's a lot of blind shots in Cullen, but here at the second, this is a par 3, 111 yards. Mark a post at the top, so just completely blind shot. And it's an uphill par 3, my nemesis, no keen. So just in front of the second green, time to have a look back. Clubhouse down there, coming up the first. A sweep round the lower part of the course. That's the third at Cullen, 229 yards. Par 3, stroke index 1. Straight down it, bounds on the left hand side. I'm going to have to wait because there's people walking on the left hand side there in the path. Oh, here's the fourth at Cullen Links, very similar to the second. Short par 3, right up the hill, 109 yards. You can see there's a marker post. If I stay a wee bit further back, I can just see the top of the pin. I'm going to have to bring in my movement. The campaign against uphill nuisance 3-shotters. Lovely acronym. I come over the marker post and this is the green at the fourth. It's 109 yards, I've actually left it short. Wee bit deceptive. At least I'm over the marker post. On the fifth at Cullen, 360 yards, par 4. Tight out of bounds on the left hand side. Plenty of room in the right. That's the straight one. Let's approach into the fifth. Looks straightforward enough, but it looks like a huge big drop in the right hand side. And if you go right, you've got out of bounds on the left. A huge bit of trouble on the right hand side. Unfortunately, I've hit it straight towards the pin at the fifth. So you say out of bounds on the left, but if I look round to the right, it just all drops away down there. And there's another one here. You're just in a whole load of the proverbial. Sixth hole at Cullen, par 3, 172 yards. Going right over that big chasm I was showing earlier. So it's a dangerous one, it's going to be one for Hadrian and the stunt golf ball. 172 yards I said it is. Just show that's coming up the fifth. And this will be the last hole in the top part of the course I think. Drops down away down that way. Oh, look at that for a view. This is green at the sixth. I've just stopped off short, at least I've got over the chasm, so Hadrian's still safe. Sort of the green though. Right, now we're talking with the seventh hole at Cullen. Par 3, 204 yards. Look at this for a drop down. Over the gorse. There's the green away down there. What a hole this is. You go too far, there's a stream at the back. Oh my god, what a hole. Let's just show it again. Coming back a wee bit. Oh, this is the seventh green. Pin high to the left there. Not on the green, just about 4 yards off it. But yes, as I say, you don't want to go too big here. There's a stream just right at the back to catch anything that's too long. That's the eighth hole. It's a par 4, 241 yards. Into the dip and then rising. Obviously the bigger hitters are going to drive the green here. Look at the green at the 8th hole at Cullen Links. I played my second shot, pitch into about 8 or 9 feet, so it's on the dance floor for the Smithy ball and a birdie opportunity. And the first half at Cullen, the 9th tee. Well, it says 194 yards on the card, but the tee's being relayed, so we're off a mat, playing down. Alright, it's a wee bit shorter, probably playing about 175. I've got to just see they're doing all the work on the tee up there. Actually plays across the 8th. This is up to the left hand side of the 9th green. Just having a look back way along the beach. Away clubhouse away down there in the distance. This is right at the far end of the course. Oh yeah, so it's finished on the front 9. Here we are, making our way back in now on a 10th. 300 yards. Going to drop down from an elevated tee. And there's a stream burn running in front of the green. So you can down straight. If I pan there, if you see that big path up in the right hand side, that's the drop down 7th there. That's the tee box away up the top. Give you an idea of how high you're coming from. Looking into the green at the 10th. Decent drive. Hopefully just a nice chip onto the green from here. Missed the stream out. I actually forgot to mention the score in Smithy against the golf course at the turn. I'm 7 over par, which is 1.5 shots above under my handicap. So I'm winning at the moment. 2 pars, 7 bogeys. Here's the stream in front of the green at the 10th. Winding its way around. Makes for a very nice green. Well, the green at the 10th, second shot made it over, but I've gone a bit far. So I'm still on the dance floor, birdie opportunity from about 25 plus feet. 11th hole at Cullen. Par 3, long one, 217 yards. Green's in a dip. Don't know if you can see the red flag just before the big rock there. There's a green at 11th. I'm there, but in 2, had to chip on. Rock in the background. Again, roll off at the front. It's going to be interesting. The 12th hole, 174 yards. Get a big rock in the left. That's the 11th green down there. Mark a post in the middle. So that's 174 yards. Blind, rising up. Make sure the other players have left the next tee first. Right, off we go. Well, I was completely oblivious as what was right behind me, so let's have a look. At the beach. I actually never noticed it when I was stood in the tee. Let's look at some of the rock formations on the left hand side. They're heading up towards the green. Let's look up at the green at the 12th. I thought I'd hit a really nice shot. No, I'm at the bottom of the hill. Yeah, short of the green. That's a look back at the 12th, par 3, come through the rocks, marker post. So the tee's to the left of that big rock in the right hand side, come across them and then you've got a hill going up to the green. Aye, 13th hole at Cullen Links, par 3, 127 yards, and it's just nuts. You get that rock there, ignore that one, path goes through the middle, and then you've got that rock there in the right hand side just after the green. I've gone down for a look at the hole. You just got to go across there and then the green is virtually straight down the other side of it. So you've basically got to throw it away up there and hope for the best. Oh, here's the shot of the green at the 13th. There's the rock that sits in front of my ball, actually hit that one. That's given me, it's come back off the rock. But here, so I've got a nice little 7 iron bump and run in. I've had a second ball anyway just to see if I could clear the rock. Closer look at the green at the 13th. That's my second ball. Get a bigger club for that one. Cleared the rock. 14th hole. Third in a series of 3 absolutely crazy holes. Mental but great fun. You got a big rock in the left. 202 yards. You get a closer look down towards the green. Obviously, if you play left to right, you're not going to make this one work. Look at the 14th green. Oh, I didn't go left then, go near the rock. I'm just at the right hand side, just off the green, about 15 yards off it to the right. Distance wise, a wee bit of wind, it's a tough one to hit. 15th hole at Cullen Links, the only par 5 in the course. Going straight back down towards the clubhouse, 491 yards. And I think it's crossing with 16th coming back up. There's nobody else playing. I eventually catch a glimpse of the 15th green. It's actually a marker post, because there's a big hump that you can't see the green for. 16th at Cullen, 347 yards. And this time we're heading away from the clubhouse side again. The 17 and 18. They're going to come back down the way. Beach over to the right. Looking at the 16th green, a couple of bunkers sitting in the way. 17th hole, 266 yards, par 4. The green's tucked into the right behind a little hump thing, so I'll have to go to the left and come back into the right. This is the view of the 17th from the fairway. Just a little pinhead sticking out of the flag, just at the top there, over the hillock. Over a little hillock, and this is the 17th green, the first green in the background there. I've just missed just off in 2. Right, here we come to a closing hole at Cullen Links, 325 yards, par 4. Straight down, and it's slightly into the left. What's the score, Smithy, against the golf course? Well, I'm 1 shot up, or 1 shot under my handicap. So to beat the golf course, I need a bogey at the last. Well, that's me finishing 18 at Cullen Links. What can I say? It's a very different type of course from the norm. It's fun, it's quirky, and even slightly bonkers at times. Course is in lovely condition, the fairways are absolutely ace. Some of the fairways are flat, some of them are humpy bumpy, different type of links. The greens are good. It's completely non-conventional. Course is in 3 sections. There's a higher up part and 2 parts lower down that are separated by the rocks. So again, you start off in the lower part with the first hole, then we get an uphill par 3 taking you up onto the higher part, and from a second green through to the 6th green you're away up the higher part with some fantastic views right across the beach, across the town. And then you come to the sublime par 3 7th, just amazing. Stream behind, huge big drop down hole, takes you down to the bottom part of the course. Favourite hole in the course, it's absolutely terrific, it's one of the best holes I've played. And remember, it's one of several big drop down holes that that memorable from different courses. And when you play from 8 to 11, there's a wee bit of crossing there with the 9th running across the 8th and the 10th. So it's going to be a wee bit like Pinball Alley if it was busy. And then you come to a run of 3 bonkers holes, 3 par 3s in a row, 12, 13, 14. Oh, they're just slightly nuts, especially the 13th when you play over the rocks and the green's just at the other side of it. Throw it up in the air, hope for the best. When you come on to the finishing holes, again 15, 16 crosses 15, and then the 18th tee, again it comes into contact with the 15th green. So this is the finish here at the 18th. What am I going to give it? Well, it'll be an 8 out of 10, but for the par 3 7th is worth an extra 0.25, so it's an 8.25 from me. So it's the end of a long Sunday. I was going to be playing in Fort William earlier on, but the weather wasn't any good, so I've driven quite a bit up to Inverness and then right out to Cullen. It's one I wanted to play for a long time. This is a quirky one. Thoroughly enjoy it. It's very enjoyable. It'd be a great course to come if you were in a society or a big group of you. Lot of fun. Yeah, so and then that's it. Back to Elgin tonight. See where we end up tomorrow. Thank you very much. Good night.